Alright, Shalom. I'm the brother Tasiyat, coming back with another video. But before I start off, I would like to give all praises and the highest honor to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai, Bahasham Rakakodash. I want to give double honor to my elder apostles and teachers of Great Millstone who teach it well. And peace and salutation to the sincere Akiam across the world who are spreading this knowledge in truth and sincerity. And may the lecture be upon your households. Khan Shalom. So right now I'm gonna make a part 2 of the breakdown of Revelations chapter 17. So in the last video we ended in verse 7. So we're gonna read again Revelations chapter 17 starting at verse 7. And the angel said unto me, Wherefore didst thou marvel? I will tell thee the mystery of the woman and of the beast that carried her, which had the 7 heads and 10 horns. So basically what we was reading before, if I'm correct, the angel is now, gonna break it down a bit to John the Revelator. Okay, because we read beforehand, basically concerning the woman, which is America, committing fornication, okay, committing spiritual adultery, and the other nations which America rules over are basically following their ways and mimicking the American ways, and also taking of their treasures, and basically in America is where, a lot of our people, a lot of the Israelites were being killed. So America is very alluring also for the other nations, very precious. So that is what I went into in the previous video, just to sum it up real quick. Now, verse 8. Wait, if somebody has a wedding or something, you hear the noise from the cars outside. Anyways, it says Revelation chapter 17 verse 8. The beast that thou sawest was and is not, and shall ascend out of the bottomless pit, which that beast that was and is not is talking about America. And it will ascend, meaning come out of, out of the bottomless pit, which the bottomless pit is talking about Europe, because Europe is basically, the ground over there is not very fertile, if I'm saying it good. And from Europe, actually from the British pilgrims went over to the Americas to look for a better life, if I'm correct, with the Mayflower, a ship called the Mayflower. And you know how these white people be, they come there, they take over, they do their thing, start wars, and that is how they actually came over there. And eventually that is how America, fast forward, was came into being. So reading on, and go into perdition. Now America is appointed for destruction, that means the perdition, okay? And they that dwell on the earth, so the ones that are on this earth, shall wonder, whose names were not written in the book of life from the foundation of the world. So everybody, okay, except the elect, will get caught up in the alluring and in the attractiveness of this wicked empire, man, which is Babylon, which is America. Okay, when they came into play, America, that was actually the end of the end. You see, now America, there's so much nonsense going on over there, so much confusion. That is why it's called Babylon, referred to as Babylon also, because Babylon comes from Babal, which means confusion. And a lot of confusion is going on over there, man. And America is basically created to show you how to be wicked and what wickedness is, and the judgment that comes with it, and how you should not live. That is basically America, man. Reading on. When they behold the beast that was and is not yet is, which is America. Verse 9. And here is the mind which had wisdom. The 7 heads are 7 mountains, which a mountain is representative for a government. There was a precept on that, but it doesn't come to my mind. Maybe if I find it, I put it in the description box. On which the woman sitteth. Okay, so the woman, which is America, they have the rulership over these mountains actually, which are these governments. Okay, the major ones, the major governments. And there are 7 kings. 5 are fallen. Now the kings are what was I? The 5 that are fallen, the 5 kings that are fallen, is actually referring to the 7 heads also. So the 5 kings that are fallen are the Greeks, the Spanish, the French, the Germania Minor and Germania Major. Okay, those are 5. And 1 is because the one that was ruling at that time were the Romans. When John the Revelator saw it, when John the Revelator had the vision, the Romans were ruling. And the other is not yet come. And that is talking about the Britain. And when he cometh, he must continue a short space. Okay. So like I just explained earlier, the British pilgrims went to America, and basically Britain is behind the scenes of this society. Okay. Verse 11. And the beast that was and is not, even he is the 8th, and is of the 7, and goeth into perdition. So this is a little bit harder, but the beast that was and is not, even he is the 8th, and is of the 7. This is talking again about America, and goeth into perdition. Okay, they will be destroyed. Because when we go to, let's go to the book of Daniel, chapter 7, verse 8. I considered the horns, and behold, there came up among them another little horn. That little horn is America, that came out of the EU. Okay. Before whom there were 3 of the first horns plucked up by the roots. And those 3 horns plucked up is talking about France, about Spain, and about the British. Okay. And behold, in this horn were eyes like the eyes of men, and the mouth speaking great things. Now, the eyes of man is speaking about the wisdom, and a mouth speaking great things is basically the blasphemy. Okay. Now also the first horns plucked up by the roots, the 3 horns, they basically were the ones that was in war also with America. You had the Spanish-American War, you had the French-American War, and you had the Independence War. And, basically America took them out, and there it is. Now you have Babylon the Great, which is America. See? Now going back from there to Revelation chapter 17. Let me see, verse 12. And the 10 horns which thou sawest are 10 kings. Now a king, basically the horns which are ruling, a king is not necessarily speaking here of a king, but about a leader. They might have the title leader or governor or king, basically a leader, which have received no kingdom as yet, but receive power as kings 1 hour with the beast. Let me see. So 1 hour with the Most High is approximately like 42 years, which is from 1958 when was started in 1958, the Roman Treaty, I believe. Let me see. Yeah, Treaty of Rome, 1958. Yeah, roughly 1958. 1958, yeah, the Treaty of Rome. And 42 years from there, you come to the year 2000. Okay, so that is what it's talking about. And basically when America came into power is when she also started dying, you see. So let's go to verse 13. It says these have one mind because they want to give that, they want to implement that new world order of theirs, and shall give their power and strength unto the beast. Okay, they will okay, good. Yeah, they will give their power and strength unto the beast, and these shall make war with the Lamb, and the Lamb shall overcome them. So they are gonna make war with Yahushua when he comes back. But Yahushua will of course be victorious, man. That is what we're waiting upon. For he is Lord of Lords. Okay, Yahushua is the Lord of Lords and King of Kings. And they that are with him are called and chosen and faithful. Okay. And he said unto me, the waters which thou sawest, where the horse sitteth, are peoples and multitudes and nations and tongues, like I just explained earlier. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore. So these 10, basically these European nations, they are gonna look at America with despise and gonna hate her. And basically the allies of America are gonna turn against her. So America's gonna do something which will cause it, of course. So not only China and Russia that are the enemies, but also the allies of America will turn against her, man. And shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. And that is talking about the nuclear missiles that are gonna be shot at America, man, in World War III. Okay, for the Most High had put in their hearts to fulfill his will, and to agree and give the kingdom unto the beast, until the words of the Most High should be fulfilled. And the woman which thou sawest is that great city which reigneth over the kings of the earth. So this is again talking about America, man. Basically, this is like the title said at the beginning, the doom of Babylon, the doom of America, which is very beautiful, and that is what we are waiting upon. It's gonna be a hell of a period. Okay, so I had one more precept also. Let's go to Revelation chapter 14. It's like 16. Starting at verse 14. For they are the spirits of devils, working miracles, which go forth unto the kings of the earth and of the whole world, to gather them to the battle of that great day of the Most High Almighty. So that great battle is gonna come. Verse 16. And he gathered them together in a place called in the Hebrew tongue Armageddon, which is Armageddon in the Hebrew, which means mountain of the troops. If I say it correct, why is it not loading? Oh yeah, wait. So basically that big World War III is gonna come, and in the midst of that World War III, Yahushua will return with his chariots. The chariots will shoot also at these people, but also save the elect. Okay, so we're waiting upon that, and I hope and pray your brothers have been edified. So with that, I want to give all praises and the highest honor to the Most High Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kodash. I want to give double honor to my elder apostles and teachers of Great Millstone, and peace and salutation to the sincere Akim across the world, who will spread his knowledge and truth and sincerity. And may the election be upon your households. God Shalom.